Hello guys, what is up? It is Finn here, bringing you guys a NHL 20 challenge video. Well, kind of. We are going to see how well and if the Canadiens, the alumni team, can win the Stanley Cup. So as you can see, they're a 98 overall. Now, it should be pretty obvious that they're going to at least make the playoffs, I would think. But, and probably even win the cup. But I just want to see just how OP this team would be compared to everyone else. So I did substitute them in place of the original or real Montreal Canadiens. So I want to see how well they do here. So let's go for 500 likes this episode. I know we can do it. So go ahead, smash that like button, show that love and support, and subscribe. Join the Dorsal family and help us get closer to 100K before the end of September. So we're going to go ahead, start the season. I'm just going to leave everything on here. Injuries, I'm going to turn that off actually. Only because I don't want to have to worry about that. But everything else I'm going to leave on because I really don't think it matters what settings we play on or anything else. So go ahead, start the season out, see how well they do. This should be very interesting. I'm very excited to see how this goes. So we're going to go ahead and simulate until we get to the trade deadline. Then we'll go ahead and take a look at all the stats, see how everyone's doing. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at the roster. And you guys have to see how OP this team is. So I actually got this idea doing my Flyers franchise. So edit lines. Look at this team. Off. There's two 87s on their fourth line. And they got two 90s and an 88 on their third. I mean, guys, this team is insane. I mean, I will be honest. I don't know if I've heard that name before. Morenz. I don't know if I've heard that name. I know these two. I don't know if I've heard of him either. Maybe I have, actually. No, I think I have. I'm not the biggest alumni guy with hockey. I know a lot of the big names. Like these two, I definitely know. I've heard of Robinson. I know Chelios. I've heard of Savard. I don't know if I know these three, though. And, of course, I know these two goalies. Oh, he's their starter. See, I was playing them, and he was their starter. Or he was their backup. And I was like, who's their starter? But I forgot about Wah. Alright, so who's scratched on this team? Duff, they have a 90 scratched. A 90 is scratched. I think we're going to have to replace him with Berenson. I mean, why would we not have a 90 play if we have one? Unless there's a 91 taking his spot. But I kind of want him to play still. I mean, we could put him in instead of this 80, right? I would think so. I would think that would be a pretty good thing to do. So let me go ahead and do that. Scratched. Here we go. All right. Dion. Oh, wait, no. That's the wrong guy. My bad. Brinson, right? Yeah. Now we're good. Okay. So we'll see how well this team performs. I definitely do not expect anything less than a 55-win season, I would say. So that's our team. That's what we got going on. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the trade deadline. And then once we get there, we'll take a look at the stats and see what we got going on. So I will be right back. Alright guys, so here we are at the trade deadline. I got nothing bad to say so far. So we are currently, what was our record? I don't even remember now. 47, 13, and 4. Not bad if you ask me. So let's go ahead and look at the stats that we got going on. And oh my gosh, the green screen starting to glitch on me now. Alright, so I'm going to look a little paler, but we're going to have to just live with it. Gene is leading the team in points with 71. And we got Morenz with 69. We got Lafleur with 63. Our guy Lafleur, yeah, with 63. Corn. Oh my gosh, I cannot pronounce any of these guys' names. Hammer me in the comments. You know you want to. 56, 53, and Chelios with 48. Let's take a look and see how our goalies are doing here. Oh, wow. Well, Plot's not doing all that great. A 906 and 251, but nice goals against and save percentage. 35. You wouldn't expect that kind of save percentage, though. You would expect something a lot better than that, I feel like. But still, he's doing great. Don't get me wrong. Don't take it as me just completely not being happy with these stats. Anyway, let's take a look at the entire league. So, Wah has the most wins. Barely, though. Best save percentage looks like it is... Isn't there, like, minimum games? I don't know what we have to go to. I'll just go with... Nah, I probably shouldn't go with that. We'll go 20. Of course, it's a guy with 22. But we'll go with Hellbuck here for the best save percentage. Only 92. I expected someone to be a little closer to 93. Let's take a look at the skaters now. Let's see what we got going on there. 75 points for Kane. So our guy's in 5th along this list. I'm hoping we get some 100-point guys, because that was very rare in previous seasons to see someone with 100 points. It was very rare, like, I feel like even to see, like, 90s. But, yeah, and it was usually never, like, McDavid. It was, like, I think Kane was a guy that I saw a lot get a lot of points. But anyway, let's go ahead, sim to the end of the season, see how well we do. Once we get to the end of the season, we will then take a look at the stats, and then we'll take a look at the playoffs. We'll sim the playoffs, and then we'll look at the playoff stats and awards and all that fun stuff. So I think we're gonna win make the playoffs. 56, or I wanted 55 wins, and we got a lot more than that. Can we hit 60? We can. I think President's Trophy is ours. But we've lost. We have lost games, so we weren't exactly a killer team. Well, we were a killer team. Don't get me wrong. We better have won the Presidents. Yeah, we did by a lot. Okay. So let's take a look at the leader in points. 87. That's it. I expected at least 2 100s. So I'm not going to lie. No one even in the 90s. Let's take a look at our goalies. See how Wow finished. 46, 11, and 7 with a 917. And see how the rest of the league compared to our killer team. Any 100s? Oh, this is goalies. Okay. But all right. Take a look. Wow, the goalies weren't all that great. Not really many 92s, surprisingly. Did anyone have a 92? Brian Elliott, of course. Wow, that's really weird. They were all backups. Huh, that's strange. I'm actually really surprised by that. Oh, just shy. Kane with 98 points. And McDavid had 90. Okay, well, that's good. But, hasn't he had, like, 100-point seasons? Yeah, he has. The only one he didn't was this one. And he had 48. Unbelievable. It's a little weird if you ask me. But, yeah, I guess they didn't quite nail it with the scoring yet. So, I heard the points compared to how they should be doing. But, wow, we were, what, 7th? Dang. Not as good as I would have thought we did. But, hey, our team did well, I gotta say. So, let's go ahead and sim the playoffs, see how they go. And then we'll take a look at the playoff stats and all that fun stuff. So, let's go about middle of June here. This is perfect. Go ahead. If we don't beat Florida, I'm going to be very disappointed. We shouldn't even lose a game. We always lose one. There's always a lot. I feel like you never get a sweep when simulating playoffs. The playoffs are very unpredictable, though, in this game. Like, I feel like you could have a 99 overall team and not win this cup. All right, we're taking on Vegas in the Stanley Cup. Oh, my gosh, we're going to lose. No, we won. We did win the cup. I thought we were actually going to lose. I wouldn't have been surprised. Can you imagine if they weren't even that good. They were good, but not that good. 41, 36, and 5. I mean, add it all up, that's below 500%. I kind of don't like overtime losses. I don't mind shootout losses being a stat, but I don't really like overtime losses. I guess because it's 3-on-3, because it's different. I don't know. But, wow, we lost 6-2? How did we only score 2 goals with our team? I find that very hard to believe. Loch? I haven't heard of a lot of these guys. I'm going to get ripped so hard in the comments. With 23 points, I'm assuming he probably led the playoffs. I would hope. Yes, okay. And then Mark Stone with 21. What's his overall? Oh, 88. I didn't know he was that high. Who else? Marchessault, he's an 86. That's about right. Tuck's an 84. I just want to see how good some of these guys were. Not really many surprises. What's Carlson? 85. Yeah, I was right. Okay. Let's take a look at the goalie. See how my man Wad did. A 916. We did have a 924. It was Fleury. He was lights out. He had a very good year. All right, well, let's take a look at the awards and see how well, see if our team got anything there. We obviously won the Stanley Cup, so that's good. I do want to see who made the playoffs as well. So we got the Stanley Cup and the Presidents, and of course the Prince of Wales. Go to individual awards. Art Ross went to Patty Kane. The Hart went to Patty Kane. Carlson with the James Norris. Lady Bing to Kane. Colin White with the Calder. It is Colin, right? I think that's how you say it. Conn Smythe. I'm so mad I didn't get him in my expansion franchise. Maybe I should try and get him again. Log for the Conn Smythe. Vesna went to Wah. Wow, he did get it. Nice. And the Jennings. Masterton went to DeKaiser. Selke went to O'Reilly. And the Lindsay went to Kane. And the Richard went to Malkin. Wow. He had the most goals. That's kind of surprising. And Kane with the Art Raw. So, yeah, we started over. Okay, let's take a look at the playoff tree real quick. I am kind of interested to see that. I just want to see. Did my Flyers didn't make it, but they lost to Tampa. I'm surprised Florida made it, though. I know they got Bob, but that's about it. Oilers made it. You would think they would be a lot better than they actually are. Vancouver made it. The Kings also made it. A couple shockers here, especially the Kings. But, yeah, especially, yeah, just a really odd playoffs, I gotta say. But last year's were very odd as well. I mean, I think a lot of people had their brackets broken. I think that's why they did the redo for the brackets this past playoff. So, but anyway, that is it. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little challenge video. If you guys have any ideas on what to do next, whether it be another something like this or something else, like more challenge related in game, let me know down in the comments below. And I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.